The topic of my presentation are about impact of COVID-19 on environment guided by Mr. Alex Tarun, Assistant Professor, Trinity College of Engineering. These are the overview of my presentation. The global outbreak of COVID-19 is affecting every part of the human lives, including physical worlds. Including our country, India, and many other countries are praying for two things is happen. That is control of coronavirus and end of this pandemic. But in this my presentation, I am talking about something that was witnessed around you during this pandemic period. Unless in the current scenario of the environment, you would actually feel that lockdown could be just what the environment needs now. These are the literature review I heard referred. Environment effect of COVID-19 pandemic strategy of sustainability with corona outbreak. Nature start hitting the reset button globally, etc. In December 2019, a new respiratory infectious disease emerged from the Wuhan in the city of China and was named by World Health Organization as COVID-19. In this slide, you can see the started date of lockdown in various countries like Russia, Japan, China, Italy, etc. On January 30, 2020, India recorded its first COVID-19 positive case in Kerala. In this image, show the basic timeline of the COVID-19 on India. First, I am discuss about positive impact of COVID-19 on environment. First is impact of COVID-19 on air pollution. What is air pollution? The air pollution is the presence of substances in the atmosphere that are harmful to the human health and other living organism, material, etc. According to the World Health Organization, each year the air pollution is responsible for nearly 7 million deaths around the globe. Next, shut down the sources of air pollution. The main sources of air pollution are classified as mobile source, stationary source, area source, and natural source. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, all the sources of air pollution like transportation, industries, construction work, etc. were closed down. Next, air pollutant. The air pollutants are two types, primary pollutants and secondary pollutant. First of all, I am discuss about nitrogen dioxide. The nitrogen dioxide play a crucial role in atmospheric pollution. Satellite-based ozone monitoring instrument sensor data were analyzed in order to investigate the variation in nitrogen dioxide level concentration. According to this investigation, in India, average tropospheric nitrogen level during the 3 weeks before the lockdown was 240.4 into 10 raised to 30 molecules centimeter raised to -2 and was decreased by 12.7%, 13.7%, 15.9%, and 6.1% during the subsequent week of lockdown. The map below show the nitrogen dioxide level across the China. First 3 maps show the nitrogen dioxide level in 2019 and last 3 maps show the nitrogen dioxide level in 2020. In 2020, you can see a significant reduction of nitrogen dioxide level as compared to 2019. The second is a graph show the hourly trend in nitrogen dioxide level on a regular day, lockdown day, and a Janta curfew day in Chennai. During the lockdown day, the daily peak of nitrogen dioxide level was decreased around the 44% as compared to regular day, and on Janta curfew day, daily peak of nitrogen dioxide level was declined by around 46% as compared to regular day. Next, carbon dioxide. During the pandemic period, the global carbon dioxide emission decreased by 70%. The graph shows the global carbon emission from fossil fuels from 1960 to 2020. In 2020, you can see a significant reduction of carbon dioxide emission. Next, particulate matter. In India and some Chinese cities recorded the some of the highest improvement in PM 2.5 level concentration during the pandemic period. Chennai and Amritsar recorded the 62% and 51% reduction in PM 2.5 level, and in Delhi, PM 2.5 level fell 60% during the pandemic period. The first image is a satellite image obtained from the Copernicus tropospheric monitoring instrument, were used to display the improvement in PM 2.5 level concentration over the Indian atmosphere. The dark red color show the very high accumulation of PM 2.5 level. Yellow color indicate the moderate, and blue color show the low concentration. The next image show the percentage reduction of PM 2.5 level over different cities like Delhi, Yuan, etc. The last image, you can see the significant improvement of air quality optical depth in India from 2060 to 2020. In 2020, you can see a significant improvement of aerosol optical depth as compared to other years. In the slide, you can see two tables. The first table is the air quality index value table, and second table show the air quality index value before and during the lockdown of various cities. You can see a significant improvement in air quality index value during the pandemic period as compared to 2019. In this slide shows some visible effect occurred during the pandemic period due to the reduction of air pollution. First, Delhi get before and after the lockdown. Second image show the Himalaya visible from Jalandhar after 30 years. In this slide, you can see how the lockdown has changed our environment. Next, impact on water quality. In India, 38,000 milliliters of water discharged into the river due to the limited sewage treatment capacity. During the pandemic period, quality and quantity of many rivers improved within very short span of time. First, Yamuna River. You know the Yamuna River, one of the major rivers in India. During the pandemic period, water quality in Yamuna River improved due to the stoppage of industrial effluents and other human activities. Central Pollution Control Board carried out a water quality testing different locations of Yamuna River. According to their report, the BOD level was decreased by 80 to 33%. Next, Ganga River. You know, the Ganga River is the largest and most polluted river in India. Since 1985, several programs and schemes have been launched to clean the Ganga River. It began with the Ganga action plans and followed by many other plans. But these plans cannot clean up the Ganga River. But during the lockdown period, Ganga River was cleaned up itself within 1 or 2 weeks. In this slide, you can see a table. This table shows the BOD and DO value of Ganga River at different locations. In this table, you can see a significant improvement in dissolved oxygen value and significant reduction of biological oxygen demand value as compared to pre-lockdown. In this slide, you can see some visible effect. First, Yamuna River after and before the lockdown period, and next Hooghly River after and before lockdown, and last one is Ganga River after and before lockdown. Next, impact of noise pollution, reduction of environment noise level. You know, the noise pollution is considered to be a third most hazardous pollution after air and water pollution. According to the World Health Organization, Europe alone, over the 100 million people are exposed to high level noise above the recommended limit. Noise level of Delhi was reduced drastically around 40 to 50% during the pandemic period. Noise level of Govindapuri metro station in Delhi is reduced to 50 to 60 decibel from 100 decibel. The graph below shows the noise level before and during the pandemic period. You see a significant improvement of noise level in pandemic period as compared to the pre-lockdown period. Next, clean beaches. During the pandemic period, the government restricted the tourists to visit the beaches. During the pandemic period, beaches having less plastic and garbage and more fishes and large marine organisms like whale, dolphin were observed near to shore. 6.4 lakhs of olive turtles are reached the Gahirmada beach for mass nesting during the lockdown period. You can see in this first image and second image show the Peru beach after and before the lockdown period. Next, impact on wildlife. The global lockdown has allowed birds and wild to flourish and enjoy all the freedom of nature. Animals around the world are exploring human colonies and empty road during the pandemic period. In this slide, you can see some visible effect. The animals around the world are exploring the empty road. Next, I am discuss about the negative impact of COVID-19 on environment. First, increase of biomedical waste generation. During the pandemic period, medical waste generation increased globally. Human in China produced more than 240 metric tons of medical waste every day during the pandemic period, which is almost 190 metric tons higher than the normal time. Next, safety equipment use and haphazard disposal. Protection from viral infection. Many people are using safety equipments. These safety equipments are made up of plastic. Due to the lack of knowledge about infectious disease, most people are dump these into public place. It leads to the increase of plastic waste in public place. Next is municipal solid waste generation and reduction of recycling. Due to pandemic, quarantine policies established in many countries have led to an increasing demand of online shopping for home delivery. This ultimately increasing the household waste from shipped packaged material. You know, the waste recycling is the effective way to prevent the pollution, save energy, and conserve natural resources. But due to the pandemic period, many countries postponed the waste recycling activity to reduce the transmission of viral infection. These are some negative impacts. Through my presentation, I am discussing about many positive impacts. But these positive impacts only short term. So it is high time to make proper strategies like sustainable industrialization, use of green and public transport, use of renewable energy, wastewater treatment and reuse, etc. for achieve long-term benefit. Jalasamriti Project, Carbon Neutral Katakada, Clean Air Project India, E-Mobility, etc. are the government initiative programs to reduce the environment pollution. The duration of Jalasamriti Project Katakada from 2017 to 2021. During this project, 340 ponds and 43,000 wells are cleaned and restored. More than 1,000 rainwater pits were dug. Around 600 wells are recharged using rainwater harvesting. On October 2021, launched a campaign to turn Katakada into carbon neutral constituency. The campaign aims at reducing the carbon footprint in the constituency. As part of the first phase, awareness programs are being conducted for 9 months across the constituency till November 1. Lucknow and Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh and Pune and Nasik in Maharashtra launched the Clean Air Project in India, initiated to improve the air quality in their city. The Clean Air Project India program focuses on the improving data measurement, enhancing the capacity of city and state authority to improve the clean air policy action plan, and raising public awareness for clean air action. The e-mobility project aimed to 1 million electric vehicles on the street of Kerala by 2022. KSEB will install 236 charging stations in 2021 and 22. Through my presentation, I am already discussed about many positive and negative impact. If you had not thought about how the pandemic period has changed our environment, you may wonder now. But these positive impacts are not permanent. It's only a temporary change. It's not give a long-term benefit. The pandemic period shows us we can control environmental pollution. As we can control air pollution, we can control water pollution. Then why we are not ready to give enough importance? What have we done so far to control environmental pollution? We are willing to do even small things we can do with ourselves. No, because we think we are in safe zone. Are we in safe zone? No, we are in safe zone. The frequent floods are the example of why we are not safe. We will face even bigger natural phenomena than flood in the coming days. Every year, the emission of carbon multiplies. Study says that oxygen levels on the earth are declining. Climate change is occurring in many parts of the world as a result of global warming. We have done a lot of harm to the earth for the survival of human beings. Man destroyed the earth in order to own everything, even though he knows that nothing on the earth belongs to man. No matter what man does, earth will survive. Yes, earth will survive. But only that man does not own earth. So at least do not harm the earth even it does not protect. Prevention is better than cure. These are the reference of my presentation. First of all, I am thank you Alexa for his valuable guidelines and thank you for all for your patient listening. Thank you.